All right, I'm going to share with you guys one of my favorite new reverb plugins. It has become my main go-to drum reverb for that non-lin, kind of short, wide room, big, explosive, but not cavernous. So many of my favorite records have that sound, especially on the snare drum, sometimes on the kick and toms and other things. But this plugin has become my new favorite. The thing that I like so much about this, number one, it sounds great. I mean, that's obviously the first thing. But the second thing is, I find with a lot of reverbs, I get stuck in analysis paralysis. I get stuck just with all the parameters. When it's too much and there's just stuff all over the place, you can really get lost in the weeds fast. And ultimately, getting a reverb to fit in is a difficult thing, but it shouldn't take forever. And so the thing that I actually love the most about this reverb plugin, aside from how great it sounds, is how quickly and easily you can get a unique sound. So what it has, see these four faders, and this looks exactly like an SSL. So if any plugin looks exactly like an SSL, I'm already pretty much sold. But this thing sounds so good. Even if it didn't look like this, I'd still be using it. But each fader here, think of it as a different reverb unit. There's a small, a medium, a large, and an extra. But really, that's just kind of a starting point for describing maybe what these sound like, because you can make them all short by using this little length slider here. But basically, you can mix and match. It's incredible. Okay, so this is no reverb, and I'm using this on the snare. This is no reverb right now. Okay, let's turn this thing on and see how we go. That's the small. And this little setting button here, they've used this to select 3 different algorithms. You could think of them as units, but it gives you 3 different options. Let's just scroll through them real fast. I'm going to keep that one for now. Then you can cut it. It's the medium. Oh, I like that. Here's large. That'd be really cool for fattening up snare drums. You hear how much variety you have from those 4 faders and then 3 settings per fader. The thing that's just so incredible about this is the way that somebody would typically find a reverb sound, you would just scroll through presets and find one. The problem is with that is, number one, everybody's got the same preset that's in the plugin, so you're not going to come up with anything unique. And number two, once you find something that does work, you might want to tweak it a little bit, and then sometimes you end up kind of losing the thing that you liked about the preset in the first place. With this reverb plugin, you can go through, find the setting that you like, and then use the faders to mix and match and come up with your own unique reverb. The possibilities are just about infinite. It's going to be very hard for somebody to get the exact same sound. I'm going to pull all these faders down. I found 4 sounds that I like for the verb, and then I'm going to just mix and match here. Shorten that one down. I'm loving this. The combination, number one, there's no reverb unit that would be able to do all of that in one thing. And number two, that took 2 seconds, and you can hear the changes as you're making them, and you can shape the tone and shape the tails, and it's pretty cool. The other options that it's giving you, which are really great, is it gives you a pre-delay, and then there's two filters here: a high shelf EQ, which you got your gain, and then you've got three different frequency options, and then you've got a high pass filter, so you can roll off some of the low end if you want. I don't need any low end rolled off, but I do want to kind of just tame some of that top end a little bit. It seems just a little bit bright in this context. So let's play with this a little bit. So I pulled the pre-delay off. Once you get your level the way you want, you can select all of the faders and then just kind of trim them down together. So, or up. So there's no reverb. Let's see, put my reverb on there. There you go. There's a little demo of the DB Verb from Metric Halo and Make Believe Studios. It's, like I said, it's a great reverb, not only for drums, but I've actually used it on vocals already. The large and the extra has some really good patches in there. Just makes everything sit in, gives it a space without like drenching it in reverb. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. David Bendeth, some of his records are known for like the ambient sounds of the drums just being incredible. And from what the guys at Make Believe told me, they went back through recall sheets and got these settings directly from the recall sheets of some of those records that David's produced and mixed. And so no wonder it sounds awesome. And it looks cool. What looks cooler than that? This has become my go-to. This is sitting on my template now in position A for my drum reverb. So check it out.